Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm going to talk a little bit about Cato because we're a little bit different kind of organization. The vision of Cato is to create a free and prosperous society based on libertarian principles. Individual liberty, free markets, limited government, and peace. We do that through having a bunch of scholars that are able to advance complex arguments based on these principles. And we're in the fight across the whole spectrum, from the long-term implications of deficits to the Federal Reserve printing money, to what are the implications of our drug policy, what are the implications of our immigration policies, in a very objective analysis. We also hit the whole political spectrum. We are neither Republicans or Democrats. We are libertarians, and so we advance our ideas from all perspectives. We also, while we are a mass market organization, on the average day, Cato scholars are quoted in 50 major media outlets. We're really focused on opinion leaders, people that impact other people, political leaders, media, business leaders, but also particularly the academy. We think that the real bad ideas in America have largely come from our universities, who have been co-opted by the left, and we're trying to impact the ideas in those universities. We do that with a very fundamental concept about what the rule of government is, and I think it's always important to begin with the right premises. And our fundamental concept is that the only purpose of government, and it's a very important purpose, but it's the only purpose, is to protect individual rights, is to keep me from taking what you produce through force or fraud, or to keep you from taking what I produce from force or fraud. That's all government was really designed to do. And we see that within the context of the principles that created the United States. We think that the United States is a result of kind of a long tradition and a long study of ideas that matter in human well-being. And that resulted in something called classical liberalism, and we are the modern advocates of classical liberal principles. We think when we talk about the ideas that created the American Revolution, whatever mistakes they may have made technically, the ideas were fundamentally right. And that it's very wrong to treat these ideas as kind of bromides and cliches. That life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are very fundamental, unconditional principles. What they imply is that each individual has an unquestionable moral right to their own life. Each individual has a moral right to what they produce. If you produce a lot, you get a lot, including the right to give it away to whoever you want to, on whatever terms you want to, for whatever reasons you want to. And I think most importantly, that each of us has the moral right to the pursuit of our personal happiness. We're not guaranteed success in that pursuit, but we have that right. And if you think about a person pursuing their personal happiness, they have to have the right to be free to act consistent with their own beliefs, to act as an independent, free person, as having a fundamental right to their whole life. And that idea not only created a tremendously successful country, and it did create a tremendously successful country when people are free, they're more productive, they're more innovative, they're more creative, but it also created a very benevolent country. When people have a right to their own life, they are naturally nicer to other people. In communist and socialist societies, at the end of the day, everybody ends up hating each other because they're all slaves to each other. And we believe that each individual has a moral right to the pursuit of their personal happiness. And that is the American sense of life. And whatever technical differences we may have, I think all of us are really in the business of defending that American sense of life. And that is the foundation of prosperity, and it's also the foundation of personal happiness. And that's what all of these think tanks attempt to do. Thank you very much.